A former Playboy model did something questionable back in 2015. Her name is Dani Mathers, and she had just recently pleaded no contest to a criminal charge of invasion of privacy for secretly photographing a 70-year-old nude woman, and she was sentenced to 30 days of graffiti removal work. Now, we covered this story when it was first in the news, and now the update is that she has been sentenced. I think 30 days of graffiti removal is fine for this. But what she had done is she went to a gym in Los Angeles. She saw a 70-year-old woman in the locker room changing. She was nude and decided, hey, she doesn't have a great body because, I don't know, maybe she's 70 and most 70-year-olds don't look like they're 20. And so she took a photo of it, right? She took a photo of the woman without her knowledge and then posted it on social media and made fun of her. She said, if you can't unsee this, if I can't unsee this, then you can't either. Anyway, look, I'm bringing this up again because I think it's important for people to know it's not funny when you post embarrassing pictures of strangers on social media just to make fun of them. It's so immature and ridiculous, and I'm glad that someone's actually facing consequences for doing it.
Right, this is what happens when you get so pulled into the idea of a social media driven life that you forget where you are and what the hell is going on. She just said, oh, normally when I see something out of the ordinary, or if I think of something funny and snide to say about someone, I take a photo, I send it, and that's it. Completely becomes oblivious to the fact that she's taking pictures of a naked person in the bathroom.
I know, and that's really scary when you think about it, because everyone has a cell phone now. There are some situations where you're in a semi-public place and you're nude, like a locker room at a
right
gym.
now, for those of you listening on Sirius XM, I am naked right now, and it's fine, but no one's taking a picture of it. We're not filming this, are we?
I think also what this story spoke to, and I remember when it first broke, a number of my friends sharing it, and one of whom was sort of in the process of losing weight and saying that it was just a big fear of hers that she would be, now that she's going to the gym, like, should I be afraid that someone's gonna take a photo of my body? And what it reminds me of is that people get so removed from humanity on social media, and they think that everything there, especially when you really buy into it. And she's a Playboy model. I don't know her, but I would assume she has a decent amount of followers. And I think this was shared on Snapchat. It's the sort of thing where everything serves to grow my brand, and so that I'm a funny Playboy model, and I'm a funny this, and everything was sort of a joke. And I'm sure in the moment she didn't think that what she was doing was so dehumanizing. She didn't think of that person as a person, and she thought of it as a joke that she could share on her social media so that people would find her funny. You make it all about yourself and what will serve you, and not just being a person in the world and serving each other and being kind to one another and looking at each other with empathy and compassion. And that's what the story just broke my heart, because to hear that this did affect friends of mine who are going to the gym, and that now they have to worry about, am I gonna be the butt of a joke because I'm showering?
Yeah.
It's the reason I don't work out.
I was gonna say, haven't been to the gym since.
Yeah, because of this.
And I know we're focusing on one specific person here and what she did, but this is something that you'll notice on social media quite a bit, right? Someone in I don't know what they're called, but they're the wheelchairs that have a motor in it. Motorized wheelchair.
Rascal.
I think that's what they call it. Taking pictures of someone in a motorized wheelchair and then making fun of that. Like, I've seen those memes, and just chill. Like, don't take pictures of strangers just for the intention to ridicule them and mock them on social media. It's not funny.
But I do like the stance that Los Angeles took here, in that she has been sentenced. There is a consequence for her action.
Right, and it's not a crazy consequence. I think it's fair. 30 days of graffiti removal is just right, if you ask me.
We're not the Young Turks, you're the Young Turks. You power this show. Together, we built something amazing. We've broken stories like the Donna Brazil story the mainstream media wouldn't break. We built the studio, we built this network. It's now #1, all thanks to you guys. Let's come build it even bigger and stronger. TYTnetwork.com/join.